That's all right.
Everybody smile.
You want us to make faces at you, please?
Hi everybody, my name's Ariel Kroplin, and today I'm going to talk to you about going green. And with all the environmental problems that are popping up today, it's really important that we try to take a green path. And did you know that 70% of the world's forests have already been cut down? 70%. Every time one single tree is cut down, CO2 is released into the air, which adds to the greenhouse gases, and it's causing the temperature to rise. And as the temperature rises, the surface water is rising also because the glaciers are melting, and it's also harming a lot of different species, and some of them are even going extinct, and some have already gone extinct. And much of our coast is going to be underwater if the water continues to rise, and that includes much of Florida and some of the other states and all along the coasts. And so all we really have to do is replant trees when they're cut down, and though it would really be better if they weren't cut down in the first place. And did you know the United States uses up more resources than any other country in the world? Out of all the countries, we use the most. And that's where not wasting and recycling comes into play. And recycling is really important because then you're giving back some of what we're using up. And I'm sure you've all seen that commercial about the water bottles, how we use so much that the water bottles can circle around the earth 3 times, the whole earth 3 times. And the United States is using so much that we may eventually run out of resources. And the worst part is a lot of these resources, like the water bottles and stuff, they're not being recycled. They're going into landmines and taking up space and stuff like that. And so why should we wait to lose all our resources? Why shouldn't we start recycling now? And if we can use so much, why not give back? And I'm not just talking about drinking water and stuff like that. We use so much water that we are running out. And there's only 3% of all the water in the world is fresh water, and we are only able to use less than 1% of that because the rest of it's frozen in glaciers. And I know what you're thinking, well, the glaciers are melting anyways, so there's a source of fresh water, but as the glaciers are melting, they're falling into the ocean water, so that's more fresh water that we don't have. And when the time comes, we'll have to turn to really expensive practices like the desalination process, and that's good that we have that as a backup, but why not help out now and take shorter showers and not wash your car quite as often? And something really important is to fix your leaky faucets, because leaky faucets waste a lot of water. And just one leaky faucet can waste up to 20 gallons of water a day. And here's your 1 gallon. And that's a lot of water. How many of you drink a whole gallon of water in one day? That's a lot. So imagine 20 gallons of water that's being wasted in one day. And can you imagine how much that would be in a year? It's 7,300 gallons of water a year, and that's just one leaky faucet. So think about how many leaky faucets there are in Virginia. Now think about how many there are in the United States. Now think about the world. That's a lot of water. So if we just make a few little tiny changes in all our lives, we'd be helping out so much. So just replant your trees if you cut any down, and try not to use so much water. So fix your leaky faucets, and don't wash your car as often, and take shorter showers, because if everybody did this, we would all be contributing. We'd all be going a little bit more green. And where would we be without the world today? Where would we be? We wouldn't have anything. And it's our job to take care of what we have. Thank you.